little bit of glue to the eyes right here to keep it from spinning. Alright, y'all, we're gonna tie. It's a blue crab imitation I came up with. Works really good. We were catching them on it the other day. I've got a charter today, y'all, but the weather's bad right now, so waiting out the weather. Just time flies when we're waiting out the weather, y'all. I'm gonna try tying this thing a little bit different than I normally do to see if it comes out any better. We're supposed to be on the water right now, but it's raining and lightning and stuff some, y'all. I do not play with lightning. Hey everybody, thank y'all for watching. Just tying a quick little, it's going to be a crab pattern, everybody, a blue crab pattern. I'm just waiting on the, we got some rain and stuff out there today, so I've got a charter, but I'm not going to go fishing a bunch of lightning, so just kind of waiting it out. But this is the pattern we were catching on the other day, so I thought I'd tie a few more while I wait on the rain. So with so down here in Louisiana we got blue crabs, y'all. So this is a blue crab imitation. This tie is kind of, I mean, this fly is kind of, it's not the easiest fly to tie. But it works really well. Yep, this fly, we smoked them on it the other day down in Venice, and we're gonna try to fish Venice today if this weather stops. If not, we might have to fish somewhere else. We'll have to go wherever we can fish that it's not storming. For those of you that don't know or new to the channel, I'm a fishing guide down here in Louisiana. I've got charters, but it's storming right now, so I can't really go while it's storming. I'll tell you what, before we add this last piece, let's go ahead and add our tail section. So for the tail, I just use a piece of olive marabou. This stuff is just so freaking messy to me. It's got, it's got feathers go everywhere, y'all. Definitely not my favorite material, but it looks good on this fly. But it's just a messy, you get these little feathers flying everywhere. But it looks really good on this fly. Alright. Now we're going to add a little bit of shine to it, y'all. Let's see. That's hilarious. Yep, that marabou is kind of messy, y'all. But it looks good whenever we get done. This time flying, when you're tying it, it looks like a mess. It comes together at the end. You shape it up at the end of it. So I'm just going to add some flash to the tail right here. Give it some shine. give it some shine on the tail. And just for the heck of it, we're going to give it a couple of crab eyes. So we're going to take these things right here. And tie some eyes on this thing. Alright. We're going to add one more piece of crab, and then we'll shape the fly with the scissors. One more piece of fur and shape it up with the scissors, and that's pretty much it, y'all. Alright, let's add our last piece of crab right here. Got some marabou stuck in it. That's the thing about those marabou feathers, man. Jokers go everywhere. It don't really matter though. Overall, it's not gonna hurt anything. All right. we're almost done, and we'll shape it up with the scissors. And that'll be that. This fly, when I'm tying it live, is such a pain to tie this fly that when I'm doing it live, it don't flow very well like my other flies do. But this fly works so good, though. It's a pain to tie, but it works good. Just gotta shape it up because it looks like a complete mess right now. All right. And I just gotta shape it up. See, it starts out like that, y'all. And then we're about to cut it into its final form here. So it looks like a mess when you first tie it. You have to cut off, you have to shape it up. See it coming together now? See how it's starting to come together? So when you first tie it, it looks like a crab with an afro. And then you have to cut it and shape it. And I like that to be kind of flat, the actual body to be kind of flat. And I cut mine kind of in a triangular shape, I guess. Some people do round, you can do however you want to do it. That's pretty close right there, y'all. That's hilarious. Yep. Just a quick little, I say quick, it takes a little bit of time to tie this fly, but just a little blue crab from Just a little blue crab imitation, y'all. The other day down in Venice, you pull this thing in front of a redfish and it would smoke it. That's basically it, y'all. Just a little blue crab imitation. Just easy little fly. I use lightweight eyes on it, y'all, like little bitty lightweight eyes. The reason why is down there where I'm fishing at in Venice, there's a lot of grass, so I don't want it to sink right down in the grass. I just kind of want to pull it over the top of the grass. You can sit here and shape on these things and fix them up all day. I mean, you probably, the more you look at it, you're going to find something else you need to shape up on here, but that's about it, y'all. Easy fly right there. I say easy. It's a pain in the booty to tie, but alright, I'm going to throw some glue on here. The glue, I'm just putting glue over this, you know, where I did like the intersections, just to help hold that in there. Hit that with the ultraviolet light. Alright, y'all. We'll call that one done right there. Little blue crab. Let's see. Alright, y'all. I was just checking, make sure that I didn't have my clients texting me. I told them that so I'm booked today, y'all. I'm supposed to be running fly charter, but it's still raining and stuff outside, so waiting on the rain. So I thought I'd tie some flies. All right, let's tie something else, but something a little bit easier. Gonna tie a little lightweight another little lightweight fly. Just putting some stuff up I don't need right here. Alright, Let's tie something a little easier, a little quicker to do. So we'll probably tie this last one, y'all, and that'll be it for today. I need to try to look at the weather. I got a charter to go do, y'all, so I gotta look at the weather. As soon as this weather clears, I gotta roll. So we'll tie one more pretty quick fly. I'm just gonna stay with this white thread because it really don't matter. So just put a little thread base right up here. You know, I just remembered, I forgot to put a little bit of glue right here over this knot, y'all. Let me put a little bit of glue on this last fly we just tied. I just thought about that. I forgot to put a little bit of glue over that knot. Keep the knot from coming untied. Alright, just gonna tie something a little bit quicker and easier, y'all. The last little one tie. It's still gonna be a lightweight. I've been trying to. I got a bunch of heavier flies, so I'm gonna do another lightweight fly to use. All that grass there in Venice, Louisiana. Just get the eye on there, started on there, and then do a bunch of cross wraps on it. And then do some helicopter wraps to tighten those down. Alright, we'll throw some glue on there. Hit it with ultraviolet light. We're just gonna tie a pretty quick fly right here, y'all. This one will be quick and easy. Alright, so we'll go ahead and run our thread base down the fly. Or down the hook, I mean. Alright, I'm going to grab a deer tail right here, everybody. Salt, yeah. It's I'm a fishing guy down here in Louisiana, salt water, you know, redfish, speckled trout. I do all the everything, but you know, almost everything. Mostly inshore. I do some offshore stuff, but I've got a fly fishing charter today down here. During the fall and winter is mostly fly fishing. So I've got a fly charter day, but we're waiting on the weather. So as soon as this weather clears, we're gonna roll out. All right, y'all, just throwing deer tail on here for the tail of it. I just do some kind of like some loose wraps to get it started, and then I'll go back and wrap it up tight. I know I'm using white thread, y'all. It's just, it don't really matter, and I just tied another fly with white thread. I didn't want to take the time to change it out. This right here is just going to be a quick down and dirty little crab imitation. Alright, for the heck of it, I'm going to throw some eyes on this thing. So I'm just going to take these, flip it over like that, lay them on there. Throw some glue on those to make them stay on there better. Just put glue over that thread right there. Yeah. Yeah, crab flies. Yeah, if you don't care, Mr. Tin Ball, you don't have to watch, man. I'm tying either way because I do it for my job, you know. All right. We're gonna add some gold shine to this thing. So just grab some flash right here. Cut off some of these stragglers. Alright, I got some gold shine right here, some shiny for the hiney. Wrap it up. Get it started. Pull it down kind of parallel with the rest of the material right there. Just add a little bit of shiny right there to the hiney, y'all. Alright, now we're going to add some body to the fly. So I'm going to take an 1.5 inch minute head brush right here. Just grab a couple of inches of it. So just a couple of inches of minute head brush. Get it started. Alright, just going to lay this over the hook right here. Hook my clippers up to it. And then start wrapping it around. Wrap that on there to get it stay. Alright. See, these flies don't take very long to tie, and they work really well. Alright. Alright, we're gonna throw No, I'm not from Louisiana. I live down here, but I'm not from here. I live down here just for the fishing, y'all. I guide full time, but I'm not from Louisiana. All right, we're gonna grab some wrap right here, y'all. A couple of inches of wrap. Get it started. And go ahead and wrap this around. Alright, y'all, this fly is about done. Quick and easy. Quick, easy little redfish catching fly. Alright. Throw some glue over the thread right there. Just always make sure that it doesn't cover up the eye with the glue. Alright, hit it with ultraviolet light. That should be about it, y'all. Just a quick, easy little redfish fly, y'all. It absolutely smokes them. This is one of my favorite colors and one of my favorite patterns right here. Very easy to tie, but pull that thing in front of a redfish and he eats it like a Dairy Queen Blizzard, man. We use, like I said, we use lightweight eyes on this one because down there in Venice, Louisiana, there's a lot of grass. So you can just pull this over the top of the grass and wear them out. All right, y'all. Thanks for Wordbeat. And this, if you're just joining, we tied this a little bit ago, just another like a blue crab imitation right here. But all right, y'all, that's gonna be it for today because I gotta go fish at some point. So thank y'all for watching.